Hello soulmates, you're welcome back once again on my channel. So in this video we'll learn how to make this beautiful apron displayed in the video. So guys, if this is your first time or stopping by on my channel, you are highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the tutorial. Okay, so now as you can see here on my table, I have this fabric. This is a doll face bridal satin. So I'll be using this particular satin for the tutorial. So on fold, I have 14 inches, as you can see. Then the length, I have 36 inches for the length. My fabric is on fold, so I have 14 inches on fold. Then the length is 36 inches. You can decide to reduce it. You can use 13, you can use 12 inches on fold. So after that, the next thing is to mark. So on the end, you can see where I placed my tape. So I'm going to mark 6 inches, okay? I'll go ahead and mark 6 inches. You can as well mark 5. I think 5, 6 inches is fine. So, but here I used 6 inches, so you can see. Then after that, on that 6 inches, I'll place my tape downwards. Then I'm going to mark 10 inches like this. 10 inches, okay? So after that, I'll go ahead and finish up the marking. You can see the way I connected the lines. So the next thing, from the point here, I'll go in by 2 inches. Then I'll connect. I'm trying to get a curve. This is just a normal armhole curve, but just that this one is a little bit bigger because it's an apron. So you connect it like this. So after that, the next thing we are going to do now, the down part, you can choose to leave yours straight this way, 4 corner or square, or you can choose to come up by 2 inches upwards by the end. There you connect this way to make it curvy. If you don't want it to be pointed or sharp like or square, so I'll go ahead and cut that one out. So after cutting it out now, the next thing is to cut out the upper side. So we'll go ahead and cut it out this way. So then after cutting it out, I'll go ahead and open it. So this is what I have. This is what I have. So now this is the pocket. I cut 12 by 12. It's a square. 12 inches wide, and the length is also 12 inches. So go ahead and fold just the normal way we'll fold our pockets. This is the upper side. We're going to fold it first, this like this. So after that, you place it in the middle, then you fold the side. So I'll be attaching this from the upper side. I'll go ahead and mark 16 inches. You can use 15, you can use 14. So, but I want it a little bit down, so I use 16 inches. So this is a gold satin fabric. I'll be using this. I cut, the wideness is 2 inches. The length, I cut as long as I needed, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is, oh, so sorry, my video didn't capture that part very well, but by the time I'll be sewing it, you'll understand. So now, first of all, let's go ahead and sew the pocket first. So I'll go ahead and sew the upper part. I'll fold it in half, and as well, I'll fold another one in half again. So after this now, I'll go, because I wanted this to have a double stitch, so I'll just go ahead and fold. I will make a first fold. If you don't want yours to have double stitches, so you can just fold it directly on the apron and stitch. So because I wanted it to have a double stitch, like a decorative stitch, so that's why I'm making this first stitches now. So after that, now the next thing is to place it on our apron. You first of all locate your middle point. You can see this is the midpoint, so I will go ahead and place it on my apron. So the middle point facing the middle point of the apron, I'll pin it down. So now I'll go ahead and run a stitch down all through from this side downwards to the other side. So you can see I have double stitches. If you don't want yours to have a double, you can just run just the normal stitch, okay? So this is totally optional, sorry guys. So now, so after running a stitch, can see I'm done running a stitch. This is for the pocket. This is what I have. So the next thing for us to do right now is to take one of the gold bridal satin I made. Is a stripe. You can use your cotton bias. So you can see the right side of the gold satin facing the wrong side of the apron. So after sewing it, so I sew from the wrong side. So I'll go ahead and cut because I want the design to appear on the right side. So this is how I'm going to fold. You fold first, then you fold again. So this is it. You can see how it's looking. So this is the back. You can go ahead and use a cotton bias to do this, but I decided to use a bridal satin. So you can see. So you fold and fold again. Then you are going to top stitch it on the right side. This is on the, you sew from the wrong side, then you bring it forward and top stitch on the right side. Right side, okay, so this is what I have. Okay guys, so now after this, the next thing now is to sew the side. So I also use my gold bridal satin, the stripe I cut out. So from the, you can see from the wrong side, I'm going to place the right side of the stripe, starting from the one end of the curve. Then I'll sew it all through to the down. Then when you get to the curvy part, you're going to notch. I make 1, 2 notches. Then I flip, I turn my fabric to the other side, then you continue sewing. So when you get to the other curve as well, you're also going to repeat. You give it a notch, you give another notch, then you flip your fabric over, then you continue with your sewing. So this is how I sew the curvy down part, okay? So after that, the next thing, I'll go ahead and repeat. You fold in, then you fold again. So I'll repeat it, what I did first while sewing the upper side. So this is the same thing I'm doing. So you make sure all the rough edges is conceived inside. You can see I folded half an inch, then I fold again. So this is what I have here. Okay guys, so after sewing this downside, the next thing now is to take a stripe. So it depends on how long you want yours to be. So so this is a stripe here. So I use 25 inches for the tying of the upper side, and 25 inches for tying for to the back. 20, you can use 20, you can use 25, you can even shorten it, depends on how long. So after that, there is 25.2, that is 50. You're also going to measure the armhole or the curvy parts. So after measuring, you add it up. You're going to, you can see I have 17. So you're going to add whatever you got for your curve to what the number of, like how many inches you want to use for the tying, like the tying for the stripe at the back and at the upper side or the neck side. So after joining all these things, so the next thing is to measure the inches you want for the upper side. Then you can see this inches. So I'll start from there. This is the upper side. So I've left the one I'm going to tie, okay, or the upper side. So you continue your sewing. So you can see the one left again for the side. I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. So the next thing is to fold in half an inch and fold again like so. You can see, to conceal all these rough edges. So this is what I did here. I'm going to pin it down like so. So this is how you are going to, you can see the way I'm trying to fold, making my stripe as well as concealing all the rough edge. So you can see this part. I folded it in half an inch, then I'll fold again to conceal the edge. You're going to sew. So this is how you're going to sew it all the way from this end down to the other side. Okay, so this is it. It's very simple, very super simple. So you can see the way I'm trying to sew it. So when I got here, I have to flip to the other side. So you can see now. Then you go ahead. This is the curvy side or the armhole area. You can see the way I'm trying to conceal it. So this is it. So now I've reached the upper side. I also continued. You fold in, then you stitch half inch in, then you stitch. It's very simple, guys. At this point, I hope you have given this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. And please make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Okay, thank you so much. You can see now. So this is the final. You are going to fold the last end so that you conceal it. After that, you are going to stitch it down like so. Yeah, this is it. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I will repeat the same process on the other side. You can see the other side. So this side is okay now. So after that, I'll show you guys how it looks. So guys, so this is it. This is the final look. Wow, isn't it beautiful? Oh my word, it is very simple, super simple and easy. So this is it.